Are you a FLURGLer? Do you FLURGL?
I'm a FLURGLer, yeah.
Let's learn how to FLURGL.
I think these are all playable. I think Akazamzarak is no fun, but you can play him.
It's apparently the best one on as far as average placement goes, which makes sense because if you just ice block, you're just pushing for that top 4, right? And that's going to bring up your average placement. I don't know if it's
Right,
good,
Ice
but it's
Block
high
just
average.
gives you a couple free places,
Yeah.
but you'll almost never win the lobby. I'd rather play FLURGL where you generally win or lose horribly.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. I'm very good at least one of those.
You know, you gotta go for it sometimes.
Sometimes you just got to go for it.
And even if you're somebody who's like inexperienced at FLURGL, like there's only one way to get experience is FLURGL.
Let's play FLURGL.
You gotta do it.
Win.
How about win horribly? I like that. Okay, yeah. So these minions don't say Murloc on them, so take the one that can tie with tokens.
Yep. Winning horribly, Matt. We called that Hooktusk Murlocs, but she's gone now. She can't hurt us anymore.
R.I.P. Hooktusk.
No. I'm glad she's gone. She just created minions out of thin air. Whatever she wanted, she would just make them.
Don't tell the others.
Definitely like the strongest hero of all time.
I think probably, yes. Like, relative to other heroes, I think maybe original brand might have been pretty strong. But in terms of overall just like craziness, Hooktusk was stupid. So do you ever freeze for a token here? I assume we're leveling. But do you ever freeze for the token? I feel like I usually don't want to. But
I think I would just level.
Yeah, I don't think I freeze for the token.
The thing is, like with your token, you can buy the token minion, sell, buy something, but you're guaranteeing that 2 of the other minions in the shop are the Swabby and the 1/2.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to buy those, so you're taking a gamble on what the 4th minion's going to be. So I would avoid it.
Let's see. Old Brand was very good when other heroes weren't as good, but Hooktusk in terms of absolute power level was kind of crazy.
For a long time, my Hooktusk average placement was like 1.3.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a token anyways, and this could be token Zubat, which is 5/5 in stats. It seems like we're not going to do better, or we could buy the pair.
Yeah, I'd take the token Zubat, and you can go ahead and sell the
Protector or the Alley Cat?
Main cat.
Yeah, we're against Reform, so I don't want them getting paid to beat us. Okay, so do I actually put the worst minion first? They're likely to have more minions than us, so I doubt it matters.
I think I usually lead with a 3/3, but
yeah.
My principle is that I never throw by changing my placement against Brand. Against Reform. I just place my minions how I would against any other hero, and if they get something usable, you know, so be it. I would rather not sacrifice the health.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Plus, if I make Reform strong, like he's gonna beat up on the other heroes anyway, so at least there's some sort of like a trade-off there. I don't want to give him something good, but if I do, it's not the end of the world. 2 of these cards say Murloc.
Oh yeah, we're FLURGL. I was about to ask double Murloc or pair, but I forgot we're FLURGL. Okay. I have 30 seconds and I've drank a lot of coffee, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick again, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
This is fine. So chat, when you're playing FLURGL, you generally want to start selling Murlocs on tier 3 and then again on tier 5, because the good Murlocs are on tier 3 and tier 5. 3 has Cold Light Seer and Felfin Navigator. 5 has Primal Fin Lookout and King Bagurgle. So you generally don't spend too much time on tiers 2 or 4 if you can avoid it. Worst case scenario is you take a bunch of damage early and then you have no choice but to stay on tier 4 for a long time, because if you level you'll just die. But in that case you look for triples.
Okay, so there's a Zubat pair here, and also I can level. There is also a Murloc in the shop.
Yeah, so I was just telling chat, you want to spend time on tier 3 because the tier 3 Murlocs are the good ones. So I would go ahead and level and take the Zubat here.
Yeah. And if we see the triple, we can act on it. But this is still, this is a 5-5 still, and that's pretty solid.
If we see the triple, we're going to do whatever we can to get it as a tier 5 instead of a tier 4. Whether that means freezing it or just leveling early.
Yeah, it's, the big three, to my understanding, are Look Up, a Gurgle, and Bran. Those are kind of the three, and Bran more than the others.
On
but...
tier 5, yeah, I would actually say that, what's its name? Felfin Navigator is a big one on tier 3 as well.
Oh, for the tier
Not
3?
Not as a discover, but like as an important card.
Yeah, Navigator and Seer are the ones we need.
Doing great out there.
Navigator's a lot better than Seer, though.
Yep.
I mean, they're both great cards.
Yes, but this is Pyramid. Now, luckily,
This is Pyramid with a very strange board.
Yep, but the 210, that is... We almost got the Spawn Snipe.
So close.
Almost got the Spawn Snipe, but... Oh well. I'll take... Like, 4 damage is not really a big price to pay when Pyramid could have been a lot stronger. So there's a spawn here, which is generally good. It's not a Murloc, but there is a spawn here.
So I would usually just immediately say, okay, take the spawn, it's a spawn. You're fighting Deathwing, though.
And spawn is not as relevant there.
I would still probably take it because it buffs your stuff to 4 health, which means that it takes value trades on Rat. So probably I would take it and then roll.
Rat Heck?
Sure, fine. Just make the Deathwing feel bad. You might as well.
We sell the Tabby, I think.
For what?
Well, so I need board space, right? Or I guess I can just play the pack and not the spawn. Just hold the spawn, right?
I mean, you should at least roll first if you're selling things.
Well, I'm not selling things, I don't think. I think I'm doing this and freezing on Felfin.
You should still roll.
Yeah. I think I'm doing this and just holding the spawn, because spawn could be good here, but it's an extra gold in my hand, and like the Rat Pack just does enough. Yeah, we're 100% to win.
I'm fine with that concept. I agree.
Okay. Righteous Protector doing work. Alright. The old Deathwing hard counter. Okay.
So I would like to start selling Locs. You don't really having for them. Go ahead and buy this for sure, and then I think you probably have to still roll for at least one more.
Don't level.
Could. I don't hate it. So if you level...
They've been taking damage. They're beasts that has been taking damage from Rafam and Pyramid. Rafam was 2 turns ago, but was not particularly strong. Pyramid was strong.
If you're leveling, then you are selling 2 things to fit in the other 2 things, right?
I'm leveling, selling the Tabby Cat, and playing.
You can level and sell 3. In which case, you should sell the 4/3 Murloc first.
Are we dramatically changing our board this turn?
Well, you have Spawn and Felfin. You're changing a minimum of 2
I wasn't going to play Felfin yet.
Board. Why not? It makes your board stronger.
Okay. So level.
The 1/1's still a 1/1. I know it has taunt, but...
I moved too slow.
Okay, so what I would have done was, before you level, sell the Murloc so that you get another tier 3 Murloc in the shop, and then sell 2 other things, level, and purchase whatever Murloc you get from your hero power.
Yeah. Makes sense, would have been better. I took too long to think about that turn. That was my mistake there. It was 100% loss, but we're actually like getting some decent trades. I'll still take some shredders more. But yeah, that was a bad turn. Like we ended up being kind of okay.
Tough,
I was planning on holding the Felf until later, but that's a good lesson. So this is a Seer every time.
Yep.
And then do we roll first?
think you just sell the seer. You just play it and sell it, right?
I guess so. I was thinking about
You
maybe we
can
sell the
you
rat pack.
can put in the
The
you can
1/2.
put in the other Murloc too if you want.
Okay. And I'm selling the rat pack, I think.
Sure.
And I guess we just insta-sell and start chaining Murlocs.
Right.
You're down a minion and
Oh,
up a goal.
okay.
Well, that's better than the expected result.
Yeah, I think that was what's the word? Fortunate?
Sure. Let's
think
go with
I
that.
think we'll go with fortunate. Here, lower health
Yeah.
first.
Position something like this. Yeah, something like this.
That was I don't think that's normally how that goes. But I will take seer into seer into seer. Seemed okay. Who needs
So then how
rolling?
much will it cost you to level next turn?
7, and then I can sell the seer and get a Murloc up to tier 5. Yeah, it seems like
I think the audio cut out for a second, but the idea being that if you level, you can sell the
Yeah.
seer and then just buy
Keep
whatever
up
it
the
gives you.
momentum,
Hopefully it gives you something good.
yes.
I'm assuming that you just got a lot stronger to the point where you're probably not taking a bunch of damage this turn.
I am 99.9% to win. So,
Good.
but we could lose. There's a chance.
So try not to do that then.
Okay. Yep, I didn't.
Good.
And we did not kill our opponent, though. We missed the 43%er.
That's all right. Someone will get him.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nice work. out there.
Okay, so we're
Keep
gonna
up the
level.
pressure.
We're gonna sell the seer. We're gonna get a. I'll buy that war leader. That's fine.
Sure.
And then I get to roll. And there's a triple roll.
Yep. Go ahead and freeze that, and yeah, well, there's not much else to say about that. You'll have to decide next turn what you're putting this buff on, the +2/+2. But to be honest with you, I don't think that's the most impactful thing in the world.
Yeah.
You might
I'm looking
end
at.
up chucking it on the small war leader so it doesn't die to something small, or you can just put it on one of the bigger ones. I don't really think it matters that much.
It'll be on either Tide Caller or War Leader. This is for survival, and this is for this is the minion I think we're most likely to keep, I guess, or beyond
So
the
I would.
Ruffle. Or maybe
Now
we
that you're
keep
tier
Phil.
5, we want to be selling Murlocs a lot. So we start with the triple because it's a triple, but after that we need to just like
Chain.
spend turns cycling through. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can just sell the Tide Caller because it's not a pair, and the War Leader is a pair, and pairs are better than not pairs.
I would maybe like take one roll first to see if you can find another Murloc.
Oh, before playing the Rock Pool?
Before selling the anything.
Well, so we're buying the Rock Pool first, I assume, the triple.
Yes.
And then do we play it, or do you roll first?
So the reason you
All the
wouldn't play
best
it
minions
was
come
if
here.
you wanted to hit Brand first. I don't think Brand giving you an extra +2/+2 is that significant. So I would probably play it first and see what you get,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
roll.
And our first sale is probably spawn anyways.
Well, if you're selling to make board space, you're selling spawn. If you're selling because you want to activate your hero power, obviously, that's different.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't think we die, but we're not beating Bronze Warden ever.
No, you take 8. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll take it. We were 97% to lose and 4.6% for lethal. Okay, so
The battle is
buying this
really
triple.
raging out there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play it now, I think.
sure.
Megasaur? Nope. So it doesn't really matter what we have here. These are all just 1 gold, right?
They're all pretty useless. Nadine is theoretically useful if you triple into an Amalgadon.
So is Mama Bear.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just
Doesn't
none
matter.
of these are good, so you don't need to think about it too hard.
Okay, so is
I would
this
maybe
a...
roll once for a Murloc before I start selling.
Okay,
All right. Play the brand, and I think you actually sell the brand, or the Begurgle, I mean.
play a Begurgle.
You
sell
can
Begurgle.
you can roll once.
Yeah, I can
Well,
roll now.
actually, no. What you did is fine. What you did is fine. Sell it.
Buying that.
Yeah, so by that play it.
That's what
You
I
want to hit breakpoints to play as much as possible, so don't roll.
recruit while you can.
Oh,
I wanted to sell this and sell the mama bear, then you can buy one more thing,
that would
right?
have been better. Yeah. I mean, is spawn better than mama bear? Yes, I think.
So we either wanted to roll before we sold the King Bagurgle to see, or before we played the King Bagurgle to see if we get brand, or we wanted to not roll at all so that we could sell
So
the
we
mama
can sell
bear
one more
and
thing,
the
yeah.
seer and get one more thing
Yeah.
in.
I wasn't thinking of the gold count. Yeah. So that was the worst possible play. So we'll keep the spawn because of it. I mean, it's I doubt it's a huge deal, but we're still just looking for stuff. And so
Put the 6-3 before the war leaders.
oh, that's right. And we still have a pair for triple
Keep up the
opportunities
momentum,
and
friend.
reasonably likely to get there. We get what run roll first? Okay, 29% lethal chance. I assume that was part of that lethal chance, but we'll see where this is. Okay. It really depends on Gassy, actually.
Yeah, I think that's the main deciding factor here.
Okay. Okay. And... we might be okay. I think we're okay. I think we
The
survived.
Bagurgle dies, so you don't take too much.
3, 4, 9. Yo, Clark, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, friends. Hats off. Make sure you check
Hey,
out
Clark.
my buddy
I've
Clark
got some fresh
Hellspring.
recruits for
All
you.
right.
All right, last guy didn't have Murlocs. You're gonna
So roll.
probably start by rolling once so that you're not floating gold, and then you can just
Buy
buy
this
that.
lookout. So I
You
think
can
now we sell
your
spawn.
6-3. I would maybe sell the seer, but you can sell the spawn too if you want.
I want Felfin Navigator. And I'm
Yep.
going to sell spawn too then.
Now you're gonna sell the spawn because you want to keep the navigator pair in, so that yeah. So now the Murloc spot that you cycle ends up being the primal lookout.
Yep, and I'm playing this first because if I hit the triple, I don't want to lose out on the buff. No triple.
That's a
No, that is
triple.
a triple. Yeah, that is a triple.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play
Hey, a
that.
triple. Here's your reward.
Doesn't matter. I think Gasty's the best one here.
I think Coiler's better than Razor. Yeah.
Yep, okay. And we're selling the lookout.
Yep. Go ahead and take that.
Sell it?
Yeah. Play it. That's a triple.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
Second gas. Coiler. Play the Mama Bear first, obviously, but just in case you
Okay.
didn't see that. And then, yeah, roll.
Okay, I guess
mean,
we are Murloc beasts.
This is kind of a weird hybrid thing, but it's probably fairly strong.
This is a we added 29, 29 in stats and 2 gas coiler death rattles to the board, so like pretty solid. I expect that we're favored. It's not the comp we were looking for, but it's the comp taken. Now we can triple the gas coiler.
Yeah.
Also, our opponent has no death rattles left, and they're Riven.
We didn't find Brand this game, but we also didn't really look for it. So,
Yeah. Oh,
but I
we
think that's
buffed.
fine.
We buffed the Goldrin, and then buffed the
Nice.
Gasty. Ah.
Well, that's a lot of damage. I like it.
Look at these 6-star smorks. Goodbye, Kael'thas.
Seems pretty good to me.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you got the replacement
Your
graphics card.
minions really
Um,
pull their weight.
What did last guy have?
Last opponent, Kael'thas, had nothing we want. They had Rivendare and Beasts. They were Rivendare Beasts. I mean, we could, like, be that.
Yeah. So then you... I'd probably pass on these Marizons. You're against Dead Guy. You can probably afford to level. With the idea being that you want a Malgadon into the pool of things that you can roll off your hero
Okay.
power. Or you can just naturally roll a Malgadon, or you can naturally roll Megasaur.
Too late for Bran or no?
Let me see. So you'd have to sell something.
I would move out of the Gasties, I assume.
I still think the brand is good. Usually it would be kind of late, but with a hero power that essentially guarantees you're getting good battle cries every single turn, you might as well. So next turn, my thought is you're going to buy the brand, and you're going to probably buy this 1/2 Murloc just with the intent of selling it.
How do I attract all these
Interesting.
minions?
Okay.
2 words. Funnel.
But
I mean, alternatively, you could take one more roll to try to look for a better Murloc, but I don't think I would.
Big Ben raised a good point in chat. If we can buff the Megasaur +5/+5, I think that's kind of a big deal.
Nice. Yeah, you got to get the extra buff on the Megasaur for sure.
So we actually play the 1/2 and sell it before we even play the Bran. We sell the Mama Bear, like we buy Bran and Tidecaller, we sell the Mama Bear, then we play Tidecaller and immediately sell it and see what we get. I think.
I don't see how that makes a difference between whether you've played Bran already or not, but you can
are we
feel
selling?
free.
Are we selling Gasty?
We'll probably sell one of them.
Yeah. Oh, the Gasty triple
I
dream
mean,
is dead.
what you're saying isn't wrong. Like, you don't have to play the Bran before you
It's just
sell
not
the
super relevant.
1/2. There's just not really a reason. So, yeah, you're not wrong at all.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we're
we
selling
buffed the
one of
gold.
these coilers,
But look at how they keep dropping more beasts.
but maybe Gas Coiler is secretly the carry in this comp.
All right. We are clearly Death Rattle Murlocs.
Death Rattle Murlocs are like
We're in the finals against
Make
mechs.
it. Top 2 Death Rattle Murlocs.
Death Rattles are actually like not bad against mechs.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What a weird game. All right, I'm doing the thing that we talked about.
I still like this line.
I mean, Murlocs are Murlocs. We're selling Mama Bear. I'm done with Mama Bear.
Yeah.
We already got our +10/+10 on Gasty.
Cycle out the Coiler, get an Amalgadon, or that. All right,
Figured
you're gonna
it
have
out.
to play fast. You're gonna have to play.
Yep, I'm going. Okay, here and here. Could go for the other triple, but I don't think so. King Bag last? Or no, I'm selling the Lookout now. Okay.
Lookout.
Dolphin here. Selling the Bagurgle.
Yeah.
I guess I can sell.
Just play one and sell it. Does it? Because this will put you on 5 gold, which is just enough to buy one more, sell it, and buy one more. So you didn't have to worry about making space for the token. And you're just gonna put this on the one with most health.
Oh, the most health. Okay, I put it on the smallest one, but most health makes more
Okay,
sense.
I would not do that. Yeah. But that's okay.
So let's see.
I mean, you're pretty strong. I don't know how good this Max guy is, but these are like pretty big, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna do I actually want a bumper and a poison, I think. I'm gonna do bumper and poison.
Also, I think in my mind we still had one Gas Coiler. But I'm not gonna stress about that too much, because I know this was a high APM kind of turn.
Yeah. We could have done if we sold just Bear and could have had one Gas Coiler. Okay, well we're
It would have been in exchange for your 12/12, and then the poison would have been on something else. But that's not like I wouldn't stress about that.
Okay. I won't. Ooh.
Obviously, the Murloc scales more. It's just like this is likely.
They got a
your last
Kangaroo's
one or
Apprentice
two fights.
off their Gasty. Which is pretty.
Well, yeah, because Gas Coiler is the best card.
I just don't think we can chew through all this stuff. Oh, that's a Khadgar. Okay. It's they have 3
This
boards.
seems like a problem.
That's a second. It's a second. Okay.
All right, you were meant to win this one.
I'll take the second place. I'll take it. We're not gonna beat 3 boards. We can beat 1 board. We're not gonna beat 3 boards. We also never found Megasaur, but FLURGL is interesting, harder than I expected. It almost feels like APM Pirates, but with fish.
Yeah, it's definitely a high APM kind of thing. I mean, that was a pretty decent game, honestly.
Yeah.
Second place instead of first, but you didn't find a ton of lookouts. You didn't get Brandon until pretty late. Like, I'd be happy with that for sure.
Yeah. All right.